Welcome to Unity with Pam, with your host, Pam Willis-Hovey.
Now we will hear from Phoenix Speech and Language Services, Dr. Mary Hudson.
Thank you, Ms. Pam. Thank you for all you do. I'm Dr. Mary Hudson. I represent a newly organized speech therapy clinic in Phoenix City, Alabama called Phoenix Speech and Language Services. I'm the director and CEO and a speech pathologist there. Phoenix Speech and Language Services provides services for speech-impaired children and adults all the way from birth to geriatrics. We do articulation, language, voice disorders, fluency, which is stuttering. We do problems that are related to oral mechanism or problems that keeps you from opening and using your speech mechanism to talk, stroke rehab. We also have a swallow function treatment called electrical stimulation or neuromuscular electrical stimulation, Vital Stim. We provide cognitive language improvement and regeneration for stroke rehab and for those individuals in late geriatrics dealing with dementia. So it is a whole approach that involves family and the interdisciplinary team, including occupational and physical therapy, which we're hoping to bring on in the very near future. We also are taking our insurances, Medicare, Medicaid, Georgia, Alabama, even TRICARE, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and a lot of the other insurances. We offer free speech and hearing screenings and are looking forward to making a connection with this facility so that we can offer our services to you as well for the free speech and hearing screenings. I also represent, most of y'all know me with Zija International, our nutrition and wellness company, and I'm here with my business partner, Lady Priscilla Babb. We also have our nutrition and wellness products, weight management, and wellness, as well as a great opportunity for success. So we ask you to stop by our room right outside, pick up some brochures, and get your information as to where we're located. We're 703 13th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Thank you so much again for this opportunity, and we look forward to sharing with the community.
Now we will hear from my brother from another mother, Mr. Jeremy Hobbs from Better Way Foundation.
Thank you so much, Pam. Let's give Pam Willis-Hovey a big round of applause. She does so much for our community. We was just able to finally give her some recognition this past Saturday, and we all came together and showed our love. Senator Harbison was there, and it was just a beautiful event. And Pam, you truly do so much for us. I mean, because everybody that you see here, like Brian and Greg and all these folks, you see them at our events, because this is called networking. This is what it's about. We get out here, we make a difference, and we do it together in the name of God. So, without further ado, I'm Jeremy Hobbs, president of the Better Way Foundation here in Columbus. We help over 1,600 people locally living with HIV and AIDS. This past month, we had a National HIV Testing Day. And I want to say again, give a big round of applause to all the people of Columbus, Georgia, including Mayor Tomlinson, who came out and made it our 4th consecutive year of the highest record testing in Columbus, Georgia history. We are so blessed by so many people coming out and making this effort, and prevention is number one. You know, we just attended a NAACP conference this past weekend as well, where they brought 15 clergy and pastors together to talk about putting HIV topics back onto the pulpit, because we've got to get that back into the education of the church and get outside the walls and get out there and minister on this very, very harsh subject, which has affected so many people. African American males, of all the 1.1 million people, 72% of the infections. Females, 73.6% of the infections in the United States. That's terrible. We've got to do more. We've got to get out there. We've got to educate and make sure that everybody knows prevention is the key. And education is the only way to start that prevention methods. But also, our 5th annual AIDS 5K Riverwalk event is coming up September 21st. If you come back there, you'll all find out how to become a sponsor, how to join, how to be there. I want to thank Columbus Hospice for being a sponsor. Also, we have back in the bag Julia Slater. I believe she's going to be one with us this year, too. I want to give all a big thanks to everybody out there, and thank you so much for making 5 years of magic happen with the Better Way Foundation. Thank you. God bless.
South Columbus Methodist Church will be talking about their CNA program. Miss Martha Hollis.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Martha Hollis, as she said, and I represent South Columbus United Methodist Church. We have a nurse aid training program there. The purpose of that program is to give a hand up and not just a hand out. We try to train people that does not have the opportunity or don't have the intentions on trying to do something for themselves. So we have a 25-day program. In that program, the first 15 days is classroom and lab training. The last 10 days is clinical training, and we do our clinical at Muskogee Manor Nursing Home. And sometimes we have to go out to Polk County and Richland if their facility is not available at that time. We try to follow the people for 6 months, making sure that they are getting employed. That's the aim, to employ them. A lot of times people do want jobs, but they don't have the skills to get them. So this is a program, and the only reason we have not, I must say, trained more people than we have is because of funding. And WIA is one organization that helps us fund and train people. So we are asking you, if you will, just come by South Columbus at 1213 Benning Drive, put an application if you are interested, and I am the instructor. I will instruct you as much as I can and try to help you along the way. I just take you by your hand. So it's in my heart. I'm a retired nurse, but I couldn't let it go because I feel like anything God ordained you to do, you need to do it. So I designed this program for South Columbus, not for myself, for South Columbus. So I'm asking you, if you know of anyone, please let them know that we are there and ready to train them. And thank you very much. Oh, okay, you can contact me at 706-325-6590. And my name is Martha Hollis. Or you can call the church, and I do have some handouts that I can give you if you're interested, and just give us a call. And we are asking for supporters in this. We would love for you to sponsor a person. If you have a vendor or you have a business or whatever, if you can afford to sponsor a person, just give a hand up. Thank you.
Unity with Pam is being brought to you by these great sponsors.
Come into Chester's Barbecue for our world-famous mouth-watering ribs, smoked fresh on our grill daily. Or try one of our barbecue pork plates with fresh sides. Chester's has delicious sandwich combos to choose from that are sure to please. We also serve tempting home-cooked favorites. And don't forget to take home your own bottle of great sauce. Chester's Barbecue, serving the best food at the best price, with 3 locations to serve you.
You love your parents, and it's hard to see them struggle to keep their independence. Magnolia Manor can give your parents the assistance they need to enjoy life. You won't have to worry if they are eating well or taking their medications properly. And they'll be in a safe, secure environment with no need to worry about cleaning house or doing yard work. Visit magnoliamanor.com to learn more. Magnolia Manor, just down the road. A community of convenience, caring, and fun.
My name is Japal. 2 years ago, I received a kidney transplant. When I was 21 years old, I started dialysis, and for 7.5 years, I was a patient receiving treatments 3 times a week for 4 hours each session, and man, it was hard. After receiving my kidney transplant, I was able to find and marry the love of my life. My kidney transplant gave me my life back.
You have the power to donate life. Be an organ, eye, and tissue donor. To find out how, go today to donatelifegeorgia.org.
Local Church Connection is an exciting new publication in the Columbus area. Local Church Connection is a magazine that offers free advertising to Christian churches. Our circulation is 10,000, and we're free to pick up at over 100 locations in Columbus, Harris County, and Phoenix City. Be on the lookout for our new May-June edition of Local Church Connection. For business or church advertising, contact Tricia Jeans at 706-244-6413. And check out our website at localchurchconnection.com.
LifeLink, Miss Carla Hawkins. And you know a Southerner, we put a Haw in Hawkins. Miss Carla Hawkins, if y'all have ever seen the movie Fireproof, she was in that movie, and she didn't have no bit part now. She had a major part. She played the black fireman's wife. So we have her in our city. We thank her for, and I see a lady say, wow. Well, you're getting a chance to meet a celebrity right here at Unity with Pam. Miss Carla Hawkins, come on. Stand right here. Yeah, you can sing. I ain't mad.
I didn't. Thank you for having me again, Pam. I always love coming to her luncheons. I don't feel like a celebrity. All the glory goes to God for everything that he's done in my life. I came to represent my organization. I work for a nonprofit called LifeLink of Georgia, and we're dedicated to saving lives through organ and tissue donation and transplant therapy. I'm an education specialist, so I travel all over the Southwest Georgia region to educate people on the importance of being an organ and tissue donor. And mostly people look at me like, oh, I don't want to get my organs. And I'm like, it's okay, I'm not taking anything today. I don't want to collect the organs. I just want to educate and let you know that it's a great thing to do if your organs are healthy enough to be transplanted into someone else and help them to live on. Why not? And I give you the facts and the information about it. I'm set up in a room, a couple of rights around the corner, and you can come and get more information. You can sign up today and be someone's hero. Not today, but a long time from now, God willing. And Pam asked me to come and sing, so I believe the song that I'm going to sing is Because You Loved Me. And I really feel like when I meet and I work with recipient family members, people who have lost loved ones and they allowed them to be an organ donor, they love volunteering with the organization because they feel like their loved one is living on, and they made a difference, and because they love somebody enough, those people are living on. So I hope y'all enjoy. Okay. For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you may right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever grateful, Jesus. You're the one who held me up and never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I could. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, yes. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hand, I could touch the sky. You stood by me and gave me strength to fly. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'll be forever grateful, Jesus. You're the one that held me up and never let me fall. You're the one who held me through it all. You were my strength. You were my voice. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You gave me faith 'cause you believe. I'm everything I am because you love me, yeah. You were always there for me, a tender wind that carried me, a light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been
Now we're going to talk about chiropractic care from Perez Chiropractic, Dr. Michael Perez.
All right. Thank you, Pam.
Oh, thank you.
And putting me behind that's not fair. And I promise you I won't sing. I promise you. There you go. All right, so we talk. Y'all been to some of the other luncheons, talk about different things, and people don't always think about chiropractic as preventative. Everybody, 80 to 90% of every week of the patients that come in, they're in some sort of pain already. They don't think of, okay, how can chiropractic help me not be in pain if they're not hurting. But I tell people, how many people, I won't ask for you to raise your hand for the benefit of the person beside you, but how many people brush their teeth twice a day? Everybody knows you're supposed to do that because it helps your teeth last longer. So, but there's not really room in here, but each time I give you little exercises to do, I'll kind of go over them with you, and you can do it when you have a little more space. But stand in front of the mirror each day, roll your arms behind your back, just really stretching the muscles between your shoulder blades that don't always get worked because we drive, our arms are in front of us. We type at a computer, our arms are in front of us. So these muscles in the back get really tight. Another thing is I tell people you need to stand up nice and tall. And one of the exercises is just stand there and just reach up and just breathe and try to touch your fingers together. That's just going to help straighten you up, help you get oxygen flowing. And the last one, I just tell people, give yourself a little love. Just let your neck relax, rub out your traps, the muscles right there up your neck. It just helps you feel better. And so I just tell people, the preventive care, there's so much benefit to it that people don't understand about. But I have a little room set up right around the corner. I'm actually will help check your posture today. I have a little app from my iPad. You stand against the wall, we'll take a couple of pictures. I can email you the results, and it tells you, you have, if your head's this far forward, people don't realize if your head's just 2 inches in front of you, it takes a 9.5-pound head and makes it really feel like it's 17 pounds. So when people say, at the end of the day, I just feel weighted down, well, the further your head's out in front of you, the more it's going to feel. How am I doing on time? Doing good? Time to go? All right. But once again, Dr. Michael Perez with Perez Chiropractic Center. We're located in Brookstone Center. We can be reached at 706-596-7220. Thank you all so much.
Unity with Pam is being brought to you by these great sponsors.
When you've been hurt in an accident, it helps to have experienced and knowledgeable attorneys to help you in your time of need. For over 30 years, our office has been helping victims in auto and truck accidents or with work-related injuries. We resolve thousands of cases both in and out of court. So if you've been hurt and it wasn't your fault,
talk to Walt.
Talk to Walt. Talk to Walt.
talk to Walt.
For your free consultation, call today, 1-855-GO-ASK-WALT.
For more than 60 years, the Dairy Queen recipe for success has been simple. It's been a combination of hardworking people, great tasting food, and tempting treats served in our establishments every day. Although a lot has changed in 60 years, some things remain the same. The smiles on children's faces, a treat for a good report card, close friends enjoying a great meal, and families spending quality time together. Here at DQ, we are always committed to treat you right.
Welcome you to be a part of our ministry. This is not a put on, but this is a come on. And we come to share in our different ministries with our dance team, with our choir, and our TV ministry. And we're looking for great things to happen, great miracles to happen within this great thing to happen, great miracles to happen within this place. Come and be a part of the blessing plan.
Now we'll hear from Area Agency on Aging, Shamika Averett, and I know all my seniors know Shamika.
I'm going to talk loud so that everybody in there can hear me. My name is Shamika Averett. I'm from the River Valley Area Agency on Aging. I said this spiel a few times with probably in front of you guys, so I won't get into everything with our agency. I have a table in the back. Please come back there. I'm in the same room with Jeremy with the Better Way Foundation, so we're in the same room together, same office together back there. So please come back there, get information, get some goodies off my table, and learn more about our agency and what we do. Briefly, we provide in-home services to seniors age 60 and over, personal care assistance, Alzheimer's respite care. We provide homemaker services, those kinds of things. If someone's in the home and they're having a hard time getting around their home, we can have someone come in and help them. You would call our agency, be screened for services, and placed on a waiting list. Unfortunately, you won't get the services right then. It's not first come, first serve. It is based on the person's level of need. We also have a CCSP, Community Care Services Program, similar to the SOURCE program that the medical center offers. What we do is we do the same thing we do for the other program, but we come into your home. It's a not as long waiting list, but you have to be nursing home eligible to qualify for that program. The main thing is to keep you in your home for as long as possible and keep you comfortable. The main thing I want to talk about was a program that I've been pushing for the past few months. It's called about Protect Yourself from Financial Exploitation and Senior Scams. I hate to say senior scams because scams can really affect anybody, but the program I'm doing, I did it yesterday at 4th Street Baptist Church. It was a very good program. I'm basically educating everybody about financial exploitation as it relates to older adults, because it is a crime, it is written into law, it is a crime. But also aside from that, I'm also educating just in general about scams that target our older adults, our disabled persons, and as well as all of us in general. On my table, I have some red flags of abuse, little flyers I have back there. You may not know that someone's been mistreated, or that their money is being taken from them because they may not tell you, but there are some signs and things you can look for. Also, I have another flyer on my table about protect yourself from abuse, neglect, and exploitation. Come get this information. It's great information. It's a good read for you. You can pass it on to somebody else and just spread the word about that so we can all be educated and empowered. The last thing I want to mention is about Medicare Made Easy. I am a Medicare counselor with Georgia Cares program at my agency. And what I do is educate everything Medicare. Aside from that, I also educate about the Medicaid program as well. So the program I have coming up is on August 29th. I have a flyer on my table. You can sign up with me today. I'll put your name information into my iPad. I will call you and remind you. It's going to be on August 29th at the Columbus Library off Macon Road from 9 a.m. until 12. That's a Thursday. We're going into the library early so that you guys can come on, get there, get information, get your coffee, donut, whatever, have a seat, learn about the Medicare program. I'm not doing the presentation or the workshop. I have my Atlanta office coming in to do the presentation for you. We're going to talk about the A, B, C's. I always go over my time. We're going to talk about the A, B, C's, and D's of Medicare as well as the Affordable Care Act. So for those of you that want to know about the Medicare program, if you're on Medicare, you want to empower yourself and empower your loved ones, come out to this workshop. Also, the Affordable Care Act. If you need health insurance, you all know that with Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act coming into play January 1st, 2014, there are a lot of changes with that. Our state is not participating in it, but at the same time, we'll have the federal government coming in and running our program for us through exchanges. So you may want to know how this is going to work and how it may affect you. There's a 1-800 number that's already open you can call, get quotes and everything, and get your insurance started January 1st, 2014. And you'll learn about all of that on August 29th. And you can sign up today with me. I will call you and remind you so you can come out and be empowered and empower somebody else. Thank you.
Now we will hear from State Farm. One of the owners of State Farm is Miss Pat Gant.
Hi, my name is Pat Gant, and I sleep with the boss. Okay, my husband has been with State Farm for the last 35 years, and I've been working with him for the last 30 years. And I love my job. I get a joy out of my job because I am helping people, and because God has purpose in my heart. Really purpose in my heart to educate people about insurance. And my number one focus this year, God purpose in my heart, just tell people about life insurance. That's one thing we all will do one day. And it's a sad story to me when I meet people at funerals and they do not have insurance. And sometimes they have to pass a hat around, a cup around to help people bury folks. And it just touched my heart. So until now, it's something that I just really would like to get out and do. We have several different plans. We have what we call Gift of Life. And Gift of Life is a policy that you can buy for your children and grandchildren at an early age. I have one of our customers here, I'm not going to call her name, but she purchased a policy for her child when he was first born. She still have that policy. And we also have on that policy what you call GIO. It's guaranteed insurable option. That means no matter what happens in that child's life, whether they become sick, disabled, or whatever, they still can buy more insurance without being eligible for it. And that's a very good plan. And I'm so glad that she kept that policy all these many years. Another thing we do financial review. A lot of people don't take the time to go over their coverages. And I have several booklets here that you can take home with you, and it's called a financial review. You can go over all your insurances and then you can decide on what you need. I have an incident that happened to my niece. My sister purchased a policy for my niece when she was first born. And during those years, when she turned 12, she became a diabetic. I mean, one of the highest diabetics. She take 3 doses of insulin a day. So now she cannot buy life insurance. And she's 33 now, and she cannot buy life insurance. So if my sister did not purchase that policy when she was first born of $50,000, she would not be able to purchase insurance today. That's why it's so important to buy insurance on children. Because what you're doing is leaving a legacy for them. It's sad to know that I had another niece that died 3 weeks ago of cancer. She left 2 children, 10 and 13. And my nephew is alone raising these kids. He is blessed that my sister is retired, and she was able to go to Atlanta this first 2 weeks to help him. But only insurance that she had was on her job. And I asked them to buy it, and it hurts me bad when people do not follow through what they promised to do. Because now she got these 2 kids. They got to go to college. And my nephew got to find, he works, so he got to find babysitters. It takes money and so you have to leave a legacy for your children. And that's what is so important. And sometimes it brings tears to my eyes because it's so important that you have children and you don't do anything about it, because this is one thing that we will do. We will die one day unless we stay here until the rapture comes. We will die one day. So just keep in your mind and your heart that you want to help your children to leave a legacy so that they can continue to go on in life. So I have information that I would love to share with you. We're located at 531 Veterans Parkway, and we are here to help you in any way we can. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Unity with Pam. If you would like to be a sponsor, please contact us or visit unitywithpam.org. Production for Unity with Pam is provided by At Motion Media Incorporated.